What if success wasn't about working harder or chasing more, but about mastering yourself? The Stoics believed that true greatness comes from within, and today I'm sharing 12 of their most powerful secrets to help you excel in every area of your life. Life can feel like an endless race, constantly pushing forward, striving for more, but somehow always feeling like something is missing. The stress, the pressure, the never-ending challenges. But what if the key to excelling wasn't about doing more, but about mastering yourself? The Stoics, over 2,000 years ago, discovered principles that still hold the power to change lives today. These 12 Stoic secrets aren't just ideas. They're practical tools you can use to elevate every area of your life. You know those moments when everything seems to fall apart? You're juggling work, personal commitments, and trying to keep everything in balance. And then, bam! Out of nowhere, an unexpected problem throws you off course. It could be something small, like an annoying email from your boss, or something bigger, a major deadline suddenly moved up, or a personal issue that demands your attention. Stress starts to build, frustration bubbles up, and before you know it, you feel overwhelmed, like you're losing control of everything around you. It's in those moments when you start to question if it's even possible to stay calm when life feels so chaotic. Now imagine this. Instead of reacting to the chaos, instead of letting stress take over, you remain calm, focused, and completely clear-headed. You handle each challenge with ease, you respond instead of react, and suddenly, that feeling of control comes back. That's the power of Stoicism, turning life's challenges into opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. It's a mindset shift that helps you navigate even the most unpredictable moments. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that by sharing 12 Stoic principles that can change the way you approach everything, from work to relationships to personal growth. But before we dive into these transformative Stoic secrets, let me ask you something. Are you serious about mastering your mindset? If the answer is yes, then take a moment right now to subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you're joining a community of thinkers, achievers, and lifelong learners who are committed to unlocking their full potential every single day. We share powerful insights every week that can help you excel in every area of your life. And trust me, you don't want to miss a single one. So hit that subscribe button now, and together, let's continue this journey of growth. Now, here's the exciting part. We're not just diving into these Stoic secrets randomly. We're starting with Principle 12 and counting down to the most powerful insight at number 1. Each step we take will bring you closer to mastering yourself. And with every principle, you'll feel your perspective shift, your mindset sharpen, and your ability to excel grow stronger. By the time we reach number 1, you'll have a clear roadmap for how to thrive, no matter what life throws at you. So stay with me until the end, because the number 1 principle could be the key to unlocking success in ways you never imagined. Principle 12. Focus on what you can control. How often do we waste time and energy worrying about things we simply can't control? We get caught up in other people's opinions, stress over the future, and let external events dictate our mood. We spend hours replaying conversations in our heads, imagining outcomes that never happen, or trying to fix situations far beyond our influence. But here's the first Stoic secret. Focus only on what you can control. Everything outside of that is just noise, a distraction from your true power. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, ruled an empire facing wars, plagues, and betrayals, yet he famously believed that the only real power we have is over our own minds and actions. Think about that for a moment. If a man with the weight of an empire on his shoulders could practice this, surely we can apply it to our own lives. How much time do you spend worrying about things you can't change? What people think of you, what might happen tomorrow, or whether things will go your way? All of that energy is wasted. When you shift your focus inward, you stop wasting time and energy on things that don't matter. You regain control over your thoughts, your actions, and your reactions. This is where true power lies, not in manipulating the external world, but in mastering yourself. Imagine the freedom that comes with letting go of things outside your control. You stop reacting to every minor inconvenience, every judgment, every unpredictable event. The world around you may stay chaotic, but your inner world remains steady. This principle, while simple in concept, is one of the most powerful practices of Stoicism. The more you hone this skill, the more unshakable you become. It's about training your mind to focus on the things within your influence, your decisions, your mindset, and how you choose to respond to life's challenges. Everything else? It's background noise, something to acknowledge and move past without letting it take your peace. Principle 11. Embrace discomfort for growth. We live in a world that constantly sells comfort as the ultimate goal. Easy living, convenience, and quick results. But here's the harsh truth. Growth and comfort cannot coexist. The Stoics knew that true progress comes not from seeking ease, but from embracing discomfort. They believed that adversity and challenges are the best teachers. When you willingly step into discomfort, you stretch your limits and discover new strengths. Think about the last time you faced a challenge that pushed you beyond what you thought you could handle. Maybe it was a difficult conversation you had been avoiding, a tough project at work, or a personal goal that seemed impossible. It wasn't easy, but once you pushed through, you came out stronger. That's what the Stoics believed. Discomfort is not something to avoid, but something to lean into. Seneca once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Just like physical training, where you push your muscles to grow, mental and emotional growth comes from facing difficulties head-on. By embracing the tough moments, you develop resilience, courage, and strength, qualities that you can't build by staying comfortable. So the next time you find yourself in a situation that feels uncomfortable, don't shy away from it. Instead, recognize it as an opportunity for growth. The discomfort you feel is a signal that you're expanding your boundaries, stepping outside of your comfort zone, and becoming stronger. The more you practice this, the more you'll find that discomfort becomes less of a threat and more of a tool for personal growth. In Stoicism, adversity is not the enemy. It's the path to success. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, to sharpen your mind, and to build the kind of resilience that will carry you through any situation. Embrace discomfort, and you'll find yourself excelling in ways you never thought possible. Principle 10. The value of time. Time is the most valuable resource we have, yet it's often the one we squander the most. We live as though we have an endless supply of time, procrastinating on our goals, wasting hours on distractions, and allowing trivial matters to consume our attention. But the Stoics viewed time differently. They treated it as a precious commodity, something to be guarded and used wisely. Seneca, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, famously said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Think about that for a moment. It's not life that is too short. It's how much of it we waste on things that don't matter. How often do we spend hours scrolling through social media, worrying about other people's lives, or getting caught up in unproductive habits? Time slips away without us even realizing it. The Stoics believed that every moment is an opportunity to live fully, to make progress, and to align your actions with your values. They understood that once time is lost, it's gone forever. You can never get back the hours wasted on meaningless pursuits. That's why they emphasize the importance of being intentional with how you spend your time. Imagine if you treated each hour of your day as valuable as money. Would you spend it on things that don't serve your purpose or bring you closer to your goals? Probably not. When you start to see time for what it truly is, finite and irreplaceable, you begin to use it more wisely. You become more deliberate about your actions, cutting out the distractions, and focusing on what truly matters. The Stoics urge us to live each day as if it could be our last, not in a morbid sense, but to remind us that time is fleeting. By valuing your time and using it with purpose, you create a life that is meaningful and impactful. So, ask yourself, how are you spending your most precious resource? Are you using your time to grow, to improve, and to pursue what matters most to you? Or are you letting it slip away, moment by moment? In the end, how you use your time determines the quality of your life. Guard it, cherish it, and make sure that every moment counts. Principle 9. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Life is full of obstacles, unexpected setbacks, failures, and challenges that often seem to block our path. But the Stoics believed that obstacles are not just barriers to overcome, they are the path to success. They saw every challenge as an opportunity to grow, learn, and become stronger. The Stoic mindset teaches that what stands in the way can actually become the way forward. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and one of Stoicism's greatest thinkers, famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This quote embodies the essence of Stoicism. Instead of viewing obstacles as problems, the Stoics embraced them as necessary parts of life, opportunities to test and strengthen their character. Think about the times when something went wrong in your life. A project failed, a relationship ended, or a goal seemed out of reach. In those moments, it's easy to feel defeated, to see the obstacle as a reason to give up. But what if, instead, you saw it as a stepping stone, a chance to learn something new, to improve, or to change direction? That shift in perspective can turn any setback into a powerful moment of growth. The Stoics believed that adversity reveals who we truly are. It's easy to be calm and confident when everything is going well, but real strength comes from how you respond when things go wrong. Every obstacle you face gives you a chance to prove your resilience, your creativity, and your determination. The more you practice this mindset, the more you'll find that challenges are no longer threats. They are opportunities waiting to be unlocked. So the next time life throws a curveball your way, don't see it as a roadblock. See it as the very thing that will propel you forward. Embrace the challenges and use them to your advantage. In the Stoic view, obstacles are not the end of the road. They are the beginning of a new, stronger path. By learning to turn obstacles into opportunities, you'll find that no challenge is too great to overcome. This principle will transform how you view failure and setbacks, empowering you to keep moving forward no matter what. Principle 8. Embrace adversity as a teacher. Adversity is something most people try to avoid, but the Stoics saw it differently. They believed that adversity is not just something to endure, but something to embrace as one of life's greatest teachers. When you face difficulties, you are presented with opportunities to grow, to sharpen your mind, and to build resilience that you never knew you had. In fact, the Stoics believed that without adversity, you can't fully develop into your best self. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Just like muscles grow stronger through resistance, your character is shaped and strengthened by the challenges you face. When things are easy, you aren't forced to stretch beyond your limits. But when adversity strikes, you are pushed out of your comfort zone. It's in those moments of hardship where you discover your true strength. Think about a time in your life when things didn't go according to plan. Maybe you lost a job, faced a personal crisis, or experienced failure in some area of your life. While those moments are difficult in the present, when you look back on them, you often realize they taught you valuable lessons and helped you grow. You became more resilient, more resourceful, and more capable of handling future challenges. The Stoics embraced adversity because they knew that facing and overcoming difficulties builds the mental toughness and clarity necessary for lasting success. Instead of asking, "Why me?" in tough times, they asked, "What can I learn from this?" Every challenge, no matter how painful or unexpected, has the potential to teach you something that will make you better in the long run. The next time you find yourself in the midst of adversity, instead of running from it or resenting it, try embracing it. See it as a necessary part of your journey, a lesson that life is teaching you. Each difficulty you face is a stepping stone toward becoming stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the challenges ahead. Adversity is not your enemy, it's your greatest teacher, and when you embrace that, you unlock a whole new level of personal growth. In the Stoic view, adversity is an opportunity disguised as a setback. When you learn to welcome it, you begin to see challenges not as obstacles, but as vital experiences that shape who you are and who you will become. Principle 7. Cultivate inner peace. In today's fast-paced, chaotic world, finding peace can seem impossible. The noise of everyday life, constant notifications to endless to-do pressure and external makes it easy to get swept away by stress and anxiety. But the Stoics believe that true peace doesn't come from quieting the outside world. It comes from mastering the inner one. Cultivating inner peace is about maintaining calm and clarity no matter what's happening around you. The Stoics taught that while we can't control the chaos of life, we can control how we respond to it. They believed that the key to living a calm, grounded life is to develop an inner state of tranquility that remains unshaken by external events. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, ruled an entire empire and faced constant crises. Yet, he wrote that true power lies in our ability to stay calm amidst chaos, saying, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Think about how often you let outside circumstances dictate your mood. An argument with a loved one, a bad day at work, or even something as small as traffic can throw you off balance. But what if, instead of reacting to these disruptions, you could maintain a steady sense of calm? That's the essence of inner peace in Stoicism, controlling your reactions, not letting external events control you. Cultivating inner peace doesn't mean avoiding challenges or living in a bubble. It means building the mental and emotional resilience to stay grounded, no matter what life throws your way. This takes practice, but the more you work on maintaining calm in difficult situations, the more resilient you become. Over time, you'll find that things that once caused you stress no longer have the same power over you. Meditation, reflection, and journaling were common practices among the Stoics to help cultivate this inner calm. By taking time each day to center yourself, reflect on your thoughts, and realign with your values, you create a mental foundation that is less affected by external turbulence. It's like building a fortress in your mind, strong, unmovable, and peaceful, even in the face of life's storms. By learning to cultivate inner peace, you gain the ability to navigate life's challenges with clarity and strength. You become someone who is calm under pressure, unfazed by external noise, and focused on what truly matters. This inner peace is the foundation upon which all other Stoic principles are built, and it's the key to excelling in every aspect of your life. Principle 6. Protect your energy. In a world full of distractions and demands, one of the most valuable lessons you can learn from Stoicism is to protect your energy. Your energy, both mental and emotional, is a limited resource. If you constantly let it be drained by unimportant things, negative people, or trivial problems, you'll have nothing left for what truly matters. The Stoics understood the importance of guarding your energy and focusing it only on things that are within your control and aligned with your purpose. Seneca, one of the leading Stoic philosophers, often spoke about how people waste their time and energy on things that don't benefit them. Whether it's getting involved in other people's drama, worrying about the opinions of others, or engaging in pointless activities, these distractions eat away at your most precious resources. He believed that if you don't protect your energy, you'll find yourself exhausted, scattered, and unable to achieve your goals. Think about how often you allow external factors to drain your energy, whether it's a negative conversation that ruins your day, stress over things beyond your control, or time wasted on activities that don't align with your goals. When you allow these things to consume your energy, you are essentially giving away your power. The Stoics believed that by setting boundaries and being mindful of where you direct your attention, you can reclaim your power and focus on what truly matters. To protect your energy, it's essential to be selective about what and who you engage with. Just because something demands your attention doesn't mean it deserves it. The Stoics taught that it's your responsibility to guard your mental space, to choose where your energy goes, and to let go of anything that doesn't serve your higher purpose. This includes avoiding gossip, staying out of needless arguments, and not getting caught up in distractions that don't contribute to your growth. By protecting your energy, you ensure that you have the mental and emotional capacity to tackle the things that are important to you. It allows you to be more focused, more intentional, and more effective in every aspect of your life. When you learn to conserve your energy for the things that truly matter, you not only achieve more, but you also experience less stress and more clarity. The more you practice this principle, the more you'll find that your energy becomes a source of strength rather than something that's constantly being depleted. Protecting your energy isn't about being selfish. It's about recognizing that you can only give your best to the world when you're fully present, and fully charged. Principle 5. Detach from outcomes. One of the most powerful lessons the Stoics teach is the importance of detaching from outcomes. In life, we often tie our happiness, success, and self-worth to the results of our efforts. Whether it's getting that promotion, winning someone's approval, or achieving a certain goal, we invest so much emotional energy into outcomes that we can't fully control. The Stoics believe this attachment leads to unnecessary stress, disappointment, and frustration. The key insight from Stoicism is that while you can control your actions, you cannot control the results. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, put it simply, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is a reminder that the only thing within your control is your effort, your mindset, and your approach. Once you've done your best, the outcome is no longer in your hands. Think about how often you feel frustrated or disappointed when things don't go as planned. Maybe you worked hard on a project, only for it to be overlooked, or you gave your all in a relationship that didn't work out. In moments like these, it's easy to feel like a failure because the outcome wasn't what you expected. But Stoicism teaches us to let go of this attachment. Instead of defining your success by the results, define it by the effort you put in and the lessons you learned along the way. By detaching from outcomes, you free yourself from the emotional roller coaster that comes with things outside your control. You stop chasing validation from external sources and start focusing on what really matters: your own growth, discipline, and character. When you can approach challenges with this mindset, you not only reduce your stress, but also become more resilient. Whether the outcome is positive or negative, you remain steady, knowing that you did what you could. Detaching from outcomes doesn't mean you stop caring about your goals. It means you stop letting the results control your peace of mind. You still aim for excellence, but you understand that not everything is within your control, and that's okay. This mindset shift gives you the freedom to take risks, try new things, and push yourself without the fear of failure weighing you down. The Stoics knew that real success comes from focusing on the process, not the result. When you detach from outcomes, you stop being a slave to circumstances and start living with greater peace and purpose. You become someone who is driven by effort and integrity, not by the need for external approval or validation. This is the path to true fulfillment and resilience. Principle 4. Self-mastery. At the core of Stoicism lies the belief that true freedom and power come from mastering yourself. Self-mastery is the ability to control your thoughts, emotions, and actions, rather than being controlled by them. The Stoics believed that when you master your mind, you gain the ability to navigate life's challenges with clarity, purpose, and resilience. Epictetus famously said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This idea is at the heart of self-mastery. Freedom isn't about having control over external circumstances. It's about having control over your inner world. The world around you is unpredictable, and many things are outside your control. But the one thing you can always control is how you respond. Mastering yourself means having the discipline to think clearly in the face of challenges, to act with intention rather than react impulsively, and to remain steady in the face of adversity. Think about how often you let your emotions dictate your actions. Anger, fear, stress, these emotions can easily push us off course, leading to decisions we later regret. The Stoics believed that true strength comes from mastering these emotions. By cultivating self-awareness and practicing self-control, you can choose how to respond, rather than letting emotions drive you. This is self-mastery in action. Responding with purpose instead of reacting in the moment. Self-mastery also involves taking responsibility for your own growth and development. The Stoics taught that you are responsible for your own life, your actions, and your progress. No one else can do the work for you. By embracing self-discipline, you commit to continuous improvement, learning from your mistakes, and striving to become the best version of yourself. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Through self-mastery, you gain the ability to remain calm under pressure, to face challenges with a clear mind, and to act in alignment with your values, no matter the situation. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start becoming the architect of your own life. When you master yourself, you unlock a level of freedom that no external success can provide. In Stoicism, self-mastery is the foundation for living a meaningful, purposeful life. It gives you the power to remain grounded when the world around you is chaotic and to excel in everything you do. This principle teaches that the greatest victory is not over others, but over yourself. By mastering your mind, your emotions, and your actions, you become the best version of yourself. Resilient, focused, and in control of your destiny. Principle 3. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most transformative Stoic principles. In a world that often pushes us to focus on what we lack, the Stoics believed in the immense power of focusing on what we already have. Practicing gratitude shifts your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance, and it allows you to appreciate the present moment rather than always longing for more. The Stoics taught that by acknowledging the value of what you have, you reduce your desires and free yourself from constant dissatisfaction. Seneca once said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." This Stoic lesson reminds us that wealth isn't just about material possessions, it's about the way you perceive what you already have. Think about how often we get caught up in chasing what's next. The next achievement, the next possession, or the next milestone. In that constant pursuit, we often forget to appreciate the things we've already worked hard for, the relationships we've built, and the blessings in our lives. Practicing gratitude helps you to shift your focus from what's missing to what's already present, giving you a sense of contentment and fulfillment. The Stoics believed that practicing gratitude grounds you in the present moment, freeing you from the anxieties of the future and the regrets of the past. When you take time to reflect on what you are grateful for, you cultivate a mindset of abundance. You stop comparing yourself to others, and you begin to recognize that everything you need is already within your reach. Gratitude is not passive, it's an active practice that requires daily effort. The Stoics would regularly reflect on their lives, even imagining losing the things they cherished, in order to truly appreciate them. By acknowledging that everything in life is temporary, they were able to live fully in the present, knowing that even the simplest things, a roof over their heads, food on the table, the presence of loved ones, were worth celebrating. Practicing gratitude also helps to strengthen resilience. When you appreciate what you have, you are less likely to be shaken by setbacks and challenges. You realize that even in tough times, there is always something to be grateful for. And this gratitude provides a steady foundation for navigating life's ups and downs. In Stoicism, gratitude is the antidote to dissatisfaction and envy. It reminds you that fulfillment comes not from having more, but from recognizing the value of what's already in front of you. By practicing gratitude regularly, you cultivate a deeper sense of peace, contentment, and joy in your everyday life. Principle 2. Death is a teacher. In Stoicism, death is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced as a teacher. The Stoics believed that regularly contemplating our mortality, what they called memento mori, or remembering death, was essential to living a meaningful life. By keeping the reality of death in mind, we are reminded that time is limited, and this pushes us to live fully, with intention and purpose. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, often meditated on death to keep himself grounded and focused. He wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This wasn't meant to be a morbid thought, but a call to action, a reminder that life is fleeting and that we shouldn't waste our days on trivial matters or postpone the things that are truly important to us. By reflecting on death, the Stoics weren't encouraging us to dwell in fear or sadness. Instead, they saw it as a powerful tool to help us prioritize what really matters. When you acknowledge that your time is finite, you begin to focus on what's truly meaningful, whether it's nurturing relationships, pursuing your passions, or aligning your actions with your values. Contemplating death also helps to free us from the fear of it. The Stoics believed that fearing death causes us to live in anxiety and avoid taking risks. But by accepting death as a natural part of life, you remove its power over you. You stop worrying about things outside your control and start living with more courage. embracing life's opportunities and challenges with a clear sense of purpose. Moreover, recognizing the impermanence of life makes you more appreciative of the present moment. Every moment becomes more valuable because you understand that nothing is guaranteed. This sense of urgency drives you to make the most of your time and to live with intention, not putting off what you could be doing today. In Stoicism, death is not the end. It is a constant reminder to live authentically and purposefully. It teaches you to value the present, to let go of unnecessary worries, and to focus on the things that matter most. When you accept death as a part of life, you free yourself to live with greater clarity, purpose, and peace. Principle 1. The ultimate freedom, mastering your mind. At the heart of Stoicism lies the belief that true freedom comes from mastering your own mind. The Stoics taught that while we can't control the events around us, we can always control how we respond to them. This internal mastery of your thoughts, emotions, and reactions leads to a level of freedom that external circumstances can never take away. When you master your mind, you unlock the ultimate freedom to live life on your own terms, no matter what challenges come your way. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, summed it up perfectly when he said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This Stoic principle teaches that the way you experience the world is shaped not by what happens to you, but by how you interpret and respond to those events. In other words, the world cannot control you unless you allow it to. Mastering your mind means developing self-awareness and emotional discipline. Instead of being swept away by emotions like anger, fear, or frustration, you learn to pause and choose your response. It's not about suppressing your emotions, but about understanding them and directing them in ways that serve you. This gives you the power to remain calm under pressure, to think clearly in difficult situations, and to act with intention rather than reacting impulsively. This principle is especially powerful because it puts you in control of your life. No matter what happens externally, whether it's a personal setback, a professional challenge, or an unexpected crisis, you have the ability to maintain your inner peace and strength. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start becoming the master of your own destiny. Your reactions, your thoughts, and your mindset become your greatest tools for success. Mastering your mind also means recognizing that many of the things we worry about are beyond our control. The Stoics taught that worrying about the uncontrollable is a waste of energy. By focusing on what you can control, your own actions, your own thoughts, your own growth, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and anxiety. You begin to live with greater clarity, purpose, and resilience. This is the ultimate freedom that the Stoics sought, the ability to live a life of purpose, grounded in inner strength, unaffected by external turmoil. When you master your mind, you unlock the key to excelling in every area of your life, because no matter what happens around you, you remain steady, focused, and in control of your own fate. By mastering your mind, you gain the ultimate freedom, the freedom to live a life aligned with your values, driven by purpose and resilient in the face of any challenge. This is the cornerstone of Stoicism and the foundation upon which all the other principles are built. Secret bonus principle: embrace the moment. Now, since you've made it this far, here's something I haven't mentioned until now: the secret bonus principle. This one's all about embracing the present moment. The Stoics believe that the present is the only time we truly have, and it's where life actually happens. Yet so often we get stuck in the past or lost in worry about the future, missing out on the richness of the here and now. Epictetus said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." How often do we let our minds drift into fears of what might happen or regrets of what's already passed? The Stoics knew that by focusing on the present, we free ourselves from those anxieties and take back control. When you embrace the present, you're fully engaged in life as it unfolds. You stop wasting energy on things you can't change or things that haven't even happened, and you begin to live with intention. This isn't about ignoring the future or neglecting your past. It's about realizing that the only moment you can act in is now. By embracing the present, you not only appreciate the life you're living, but also make better decisions because you're fully aware and mindful of what's happening right in front of you. Living in the moment also helps you practice the other Stoic principles more effectively. It helps you focus on what you can control, face adversity with clarity, and master your own mind. When you're rooted in the present, you see opportunities, experience gratitude, and take decisive action, all of which lead to a more meaningful, fulfilling life. So remember, life is happening right now. Embrace the moment because that's where your power lies. So there you have it. 12 Stoic principles designed to help you excel in every aspect of your life. From focusing on what you can control, to mastering your mind, to embracing adversity and the present moment, each principle offers a powerful way to navigate life with purpose, resilience, and clarity. Stoicism isn't just about abstract ideas or ancient wisdom. It's a practical, everyday guide that empowers you to face life's challenges with strength and wisdom. Think back to how often we find ourselves overwhelmed by the chaos of life. Stress from work, personal struggles, the fear of failure, and even the uncertainty of the future. The Stoics taught that these challenges are inevitable, but it's how you choose to respond to them that shapes the course of your life. When you apply these Stoic principles, you begin to see the world differently. You stop reacting to things outside your control and start responding with intention. You face difficulties not with fear, but with clarity and purpose. By embracing these principles, you'll start to notice a shift in your mindset. You'll find yourself approaching problems with a calmer, more thoughtful perspective. You'll start to focus on what truly matters, letting go of distractions and external pressures that used to weigh you down. Each challenge will become an opportunity to grow, to strengthen your resilience, and to sharpen your mind. These timeless lessons have been passed down for thousands of years, yet they are just as relevant today as they were when Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus practiced them. In a world filled with constant noise and distraction, Stoicism gives you the tools to live a more intentional, focused, and fulfilling life. It teaches you to live in alignment with your values, to remain calm in the face of adversity, and to find peace amidst the chaos. But remember, the journey doesn't end here. These principles are only as powerful as the actions you take. The true impact of Stoicism comes from living these lessons every day, from how you handle the small frustrations to how you navigate life's biggest challenges. You've already taken the first step by exploring these 12 principles, but there's always more to learn. Now it's time to take the next step. The next video will dive deeper into how to master your mind and respond with calm and clarity in every situation. If you're serious about mastering your mindset and unlocking your full potential, you won't want to miss this. It's time to continue your journey. Take action, keep growing, and let Stoicism guide you toward a life of true strength, wisdom, and resilience.